Okay, I am live. I am a little bit late. But I am now live. So, we are doing the Champions League group stage draw. It is now live on BT Sports YouTube channel. If anyone wants to go and watch that. Along with me. And, yeah. So, before we get into it, we, Liverpool, that is, are in pot number 2. Now, the way it works is we can't get drawn against any English teams at this stage in the Champions League for rule reasons. But in pot 1, we have Chelsea, Villarreal, Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan, Sporting CP, and Lille. We can get from that one Villarreal, Bayern, Atleti, Inter Milan, Sporting CP, and Lille. In pot 2, we can't get any of them, but it contains Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Manchester United, Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool, Sevilla, and Borussia Dortmund. Pot 3, we have Porto, Ajax, Shakhtar Donetsk, Leipzig, Salzburg, Benfica, Atalanta, Zenit, and that's it. We can get any of those. Pot 4, we can get Besiktas, Dynamo Kiev, Club Brugge, Young Boys, AC Milan, Malmo, Wolfsburg, and Sheriff Tiraspol. So, I'm going to place my bet down right now that I'm going to predict now that City get an easy run here. I reckon they're probably going to get, let's have a look at the list again. They're probably going to get, they can't get anyone from pot 1. They can get Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Manchester United, Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool, Sevilla, and Borussia Dortmund. They can't get Liverpool, they can't get Manchester United, Sevilla, and Borussia Dortmund. I reckon they're going to get Sevilla or Dortmund. Then in pot 3, they'll probably get Zenit, Benfica maybe, Atalanta, possibly, and then Besiktas in pot 4. Oh no, sorry. In pot 4, they're going to get like Wolfsburg, Malmo, Sheriff Tiraspol or something like that. So I think they're going to get an easy run, basically. And Liverpool will probably get like Bayern, Porto, Ajax, and then like Besiktas or Dynamo Kiev or something like that. We'll probably get, or AC Milan. We'll probably get like the hardest one. Most likely. The hardest possible combination we can have, I reckon. So I think that's how that's going to go. So they're about to do it. Interesting though, interesting to see what happens here. I'm quite interested about a few of those matchups, to be fair. I don't really want to repeat, so I don't really want like an Ajax or a Leipzig or an Atalanta. Maybe the only one I'd say is maybe Atleti, so we can try and get revenge. But I'm quite happy to get an easy run for once. Or a should be easy run. I'm just glad we can't get PSG. PSG, Real Madrid, Barca, and Dortmund. We can't get any of them. And I'm glad. Well, and Man U, but we can't get them for other reasons. And we can't get City and Chelsea and all that lot either, so. I think we're about to start. We are. Here we go. Be interesting to see if how many people would think an English club would win it from now, like just straight off the bat, without knowing anything. How many people would think that an English club's gonna win it? I love the way that sometimes when the presenters are doing this, they change their accent for the place name. Like he's been speaking like, I think he's American, and he's just been going, Chelsea won against Porto. It just comes out of nowhere. I mean, I get it, because you're trying to be respectful and say it how they should say it, how it should be said, but it's just weird. It takes me by surprise. It's not weird, it just takes me by surprise. So I'd love to see. Some matchups regarding like the transfer window, what the transfer window's been. So like, City against PSG, Juventus against City, Real Madrid versus City. I would say Real Madrid versus PSG, but they can't get each other, annoyingly. Dortmund versus Chelsea for Haaland. A lot of interesting narratives that you could make from some of these groups as well. Come on, we don't need to see a highlights reel of last season. We know what happened last season's Champions League. Let's just get into the draw, lads. WFNRS TV, hi bro, what's happening? How's it going? Sorry, I don't know if it's Woofners and I just don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm just gonna say the letters because that's all I see. But thank you for dropping in. Thank you for saying hi. Let me know who you support, because I think it's obvious who I support. Hopefully it's Liverpool. And yeah, let me know who you think City are going to get, if it's going to be the fucking local five-a-side team. They're just showing a highlights reel. No one cares about the highlights reel. We'll go and watch this back from like adverts and shit of the Champions League. Let's just see the pots. It'll be interesting to see what happens with City as well, because Pep was brought in purely to be the guy that delivers them the UCL. And so far, in 7 years, he hasn't done it, but he's spent like nearly $1 billion. And he's said that after his contract runs out now, that he's not gonna extend it or whatever. And he's only got 2 years left. So I wonder if he can deliver a UCL within those 2 years. I mean, if he's got Grealish and he's getting Ronaldo allegedly, then probably should. But who knows? That must have been so boring for the rest of Europe having an all-English final. Alright, to finish that montage. Okay, they're doing the award. I didn't realise they did this first. Thought they did this afterwards. Okay, they're doing the President's Award. Zephyrin walking up stage. What a year he's had, and not in necessarily a good way. I'm just saying it, mad. He looks so awkward. Oh yeah, they're giving it to Kier and the medical team for saving Christian Eriksen. Fair play, deserves it. Anonym for life. Milan will win. Which Milan? AC or Inter? Be interesting to see if one of the Milans do win, or even get to like the semis or something, because they've been out for a while, haven't they? Or one of them has. Can't remember. I remember seeing it being a big thing about one of the Milan teams getting back in. Oh, they're not going to show him fainting, are they? Oh, they haven't. Okay. They're just showing what the medical team did and what Kia did. Kia? I really don't know how to pronounce that name. Evidently. It was mad to watch it, because I was watching it live, because I was watching all the Euros live, and it was just like weird. He was running around fine 5 minutes before and he just dropped. But they deserve it. They deserve the President's Award. Got some mad shit going on my roof or something here. The hell's going on? Some mad noises going on the roof here. What the fuck? Hold on a second. I think there's some birds that have landed on the roof, because I'm on a bay window. I think they're right there. No, it's not. What the hell's going on? Apologies if you can hear that, by the way. I would go and sort, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's more of a problem than it's worth. I'm trying to handle it on stream. Simon Kjaer getting interviewed because he's getting the award. I couldn't believe that when this was happening, they were still showing it on BBC Sport or whatever. It was still like being aired. They were like zooming in on the circle. I've also just realised that I've got a chat box there, and I'm on YouTube, and it doesn't use the chat box implemented into it. It uses the fucking inbuilt YouTube one over there. So that's good. That makes that useless. Ooh, Manchester City have open talks over signing Ronaldo. United fans are salty. That would ruin their his legacy with them. I think if he went to City, same if he went to Liverpool. But I think City's slightly better, but it'd still ruin their legacy with him. It is mad that he's pushing for it as well. Fergie will be fucking livid. Mendy's been suspended for some reason. Benjamin Mendy from City. City have confirmed it. That they've suspended him because he's been charged by police. Wonder what he did. Oh, the medical team are getting their awards now. More deserved. Yeah. So while they're doing the award presentation, yeah, I'm not I'm a bit confused by this Ronaldo to City thing. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm a lot less worried about Ronaldo going to City than I was about Messi potentially going to City. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to be worried because they are just absolutely going to walk it, but I'm not as much. I'm not as much. I don't know why. I'm just not as worried. I don't know if it's because I'm thinking he's older, so he's gonna likely retire more. But if anyone's gonna go longer than or as long as Ibra, it's probably gonna be Ronaldo. Because he's at least staying in it for I think another 2 years, 2 seasons essentially. Because he's gonna do this season, obviously, and then next season because the World Cup, and he really wants to win the World Cup, so. It'd still be at least 2 seasons, but I don't know, I'm just not as worried about it with him. Be interesting though. Oh, Zephyrin was saying something there, but he still had his mic on. He was saying something to the host. All done to the medical team and Simon Kjær. Could you imagine? I know it's the President's Award, so I know that the President has to sort of give them it. But could you imagine if Ericsson gave one of them the award? That would be heart. That would be touching. It'd be so nice. Do you know what? Every FIFA, every UEFA, every football related live stream was just always filled with NDL, and it's just like it was funny at first because I used to be like, I didn't get that reference. It's just annoying now, isn't it? Seeing it every single time. I guarantee it's full of kids as well. Willie Yanto, sup, bro? They're all coming from Indonesia. My guy. My guy. How you doing, fella? If anyone is still watching the live stream, feel free to drop your predictions for who Liverpool are going to get, or for whoever you support if you're not a Liverpool fan but you somehow come across the Cop Logic channel. I don't know. But if you come across it and you support another team, let me know who you think you're going to get. Oh yeah, that was something that came from this as well, is because they saved his life with a defib, so they've started making it a requirement to every pitch. At least the UK did, I think. So every pitch was either given the money or donated a defib, which was good. If you're confused, by the way, this is the Champions League draw, but they're just doing the awards ceremony first. Well done, lads. Oh, you're getting a standing ovation. Well done. Well done. Well deserved. Oh, some of them look well chuffed. Some of them look well happy. It is slightly awkward. They're getting the picture taken and it's completely quiet. Should have done that during the claps. Sefrin just in the middle as well, looking like the only guy who didn't win in it. Oh, apparently the draw's not going to start till 6. Better strap in. Better strap in because I'm here for the long haul. Interesting. So this Champions League, the finals in Russia. I wonder how they decided it. Is it random? Must be random. This is another award. I'm trying to find out which one. I can't figure out which one this is, but they're getting Ivanovic on for it. So. Bloody hell, he's changed. God, there's no anthem better than the Champions League anthem. He looks so nervous. He's standing like that. He's like, he looks so anxious. I've just found out what Benjamin Mendy's done, but I'm not gonna repeat it on the stream because it's not very stream friendly. The champions. They've brought on someone else who must have been on the Chelsea team in 2012, and they just said, do you remember being on a team together? It's like, do you remember probably one of the greatest achievements in your footballing career? Nah. Who's this guy? Oh, they're both nervous. You can tell they're footballers because all they do is play football. They can't do presenting. Ivanovic hasn't said a word since he's got on screen. By simply qualifying for the competition, appearing in the group stage, and being able to claim the broadcasting rights, market pool, and coefficient payments that go along with it, that would be worth £58 million to Liverpool, as per the Liverpool Echo LFC. We've not done fucking anything with it, apart from... Well, actually, no, we've not done anything with it, because we signed Konate, but we got our money back for him and telling other players, fringe players. But it was crucial for our investment. There's with all these City Ronaldo rumours, Mark Goldbridge just put a tweet out saying, "I love Ronaldo as a United legend. I'm not going to turn and call him shit if he snakes us. It's his decision, not ours. I'm not having our history tainted." And then there's another picture of him uploading a video saying, "He's a disgrace, Ronaldo rant." I'm live. I mean, I would be pissed. If Gerrard went to like Everton, if they were a bigger team, I'd be fucking livid. I'd be like, no, why? I mean, he almost did. He went to Chelsea, but he didn't in the end. So. Just going through awards again, so. Apparently, Ronaldo's agent is in Paris. This is a mad transfer window. This, I tell you what. This is a mad transfer window. Messi's moved. Ramos has moved to the same team. Bloody Lukaku's moved back to Chelsea. You got Sancho and Varane for quite cheap as well. Mbappe might move. Who else moved? Who else has moved? Ronaldo might move. Edouard Mendy won the UCL goalkeeper of the season, keeping a record 9 clean sheets in 12 matches. Well, he won, so of course he's going to probably win the best goalkeeper. So I may as well talk about who we can get, since we're waiting. So Liverpool are in pot 2. They can not get anyone from pot 2, and they can't get any English clubs at this stage in the competition. So, pot 1, we can get Villarreal, Bayern, Atletico, Inter Milan, and Sporting CP. Oh, and Lille. Chelsea and City are a part of that group as well, but we can't get them. Pot 2, can't get anyone from this one because we're in it. We can get, can get Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Manchester United, Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool, Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund. So that's quite good. We've managed to avoid Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, United, Paris Saint-Germain, and Dortmund, and Sevilla. So that's decent. I'd hate to go against PSG at the moment, especially if they manage to keep Mbappe for the season. But even if not, even if he goes to Real Madrid, we don't get Real Madrid. So, pot 3, we can get any of these. We can get Porto, Ajax, Shakhtar Donetsk, Leipzig, Salzburg, Benfica, Atalanta, Zenit, St. Petersburg. And in pot 4, we can get Besiktas, Dano, Kiev, Club Brugge, Young Boys, AC Milan, Malmo, Wolfsburg, Sheriff Tiraspol. Interesting. So Villarreal will be interesting because we can get we can see Alberto Morelos again. Bayern, I mean, be an interesting repeat of what was it, 2018? I think maybe, or 2019. No, it must have been 2018. I think, was it 2019 or 2018? I don't remember. Oh, are they doing the draw? They're about to do the draw. I'd like to see. I think the easiest ones would be Sporting or Lille. Inter Milan would be interesting. Porto would be interesting because Gruic. Ajax don't really want to repeat. Shakhtar don't know. Donetsk don't know. Leipzig don't want to repeat. Salzburg would be interesting. Benfica neutral. Atalanta don't want to repeat. Zenit interesting because Lovren. Besiktas don't know. Kiev don't know. Bruges don't know. Young Boys, don't know. AC Milan, interesting. Malmo, don't know. Wolfsburg, don't know. And Sheriff Tiraspol, don't know. I don't know. I think they're about to do it.
They're about to do. They are
about to do it. So I'm putting my money down on City getting the easiest run here. From the English clubs anyway. And we'll get a group of death. We'll get like Bayern, Porto, Ajax, something like that. And then like Besiktas or Kiev. Okay, so they're just explaining how it works now. So pot 1 can have X amount of clubs in. They can only get clubs from pot 2, 3 or 4. You can't get any clubs from the same league. That's mad, that. So pot 1's based off the champions of each league, a domestic league. But I think pot 2 is actually stronger. So that's why Chelsea, Villarreal, Bayern, because Villarreal won Europa, Chelsea won it last year, Bayern won the Bundesliga, City were semi-finals and won the Premier League, Atleti won the league, Inter Milan won the league, Sporting must have won their league and Lille won their league, but actually pot 2 is probably stronger, because it's Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, United, Paris Saint-Germain, well maybe arguably stronger. Russia and Ukraine teams can't be drawn in the same group as well. I thought they still explain this as if people don't know how it works, or people can't at least Google how it works themselves. Come on lads, we want the draw! They're basically just now going through saying the pot 1 will all get given letters and then they'll go to pot 2 and they'll just draw them letters. So obviously as well, if you don't know, people can't get drawn to groups where they have a domestic league rival. So say for example City get pot A, Liverpool can no longer get pot A, neither can Manchester United. There's other things as well like TV viewings or something like that, which I think just means if there's another competition where the two clubs are involved and whatever for whatever reason is it won't let you. Why are you reviewing the teams? I mean, no the fucking teams in pot 1. Chelsea, Villarreal, City, Bayern, Lille, Sporting. Just get to the bloody draw. Don't need montages for every bloody team. Okay, they're about to do it, I think. Ivanovic is so nervous. Don't think he said a word. So they're drawn first from part one. Oh, the stream fucked up a bit there, but it's City. City, pot egg, like I predicted. Wow, that's heavy that. City won 11 games, which has never been achieved before in the Champions League, and they still didn't win. Atleti is in Group B. Sporting CP in Group C. Sporting C. Everyone looks so serious. Inter in D. Bayern Munich in Group E. We're gonna get Group E. Villarreal. F. I know I'd love Villarreal United in the group stage. Lille G. So that means Chelsea's Group H then, doesn't it? Yeah, one ball left in the pot. So that's the group letters. I'm glad we're part number 2. I mean, we have to be a part number 2 because it looks like it goes on like order of qualification. The group like 4 is playoff results. Oh, they're doing part of the draw and then the next part of the draw. Sorry, they're doing part of the draw, then awards, then the next part of the draw. Oh dear. Well, Ruben Diaz got something. Oh, defender of the season. I wonder how that's. Do footballers vote for that? Or do they vote for that? Or do fans vote for that? No one can actually be there to collect the award either because of COVID. So everyone's having to send in video messages. Everyone's saying Rudiger was robbed. Don't know. I personally don't like Rudiger, so I'm quite happy with him being robbed. Not like in a criminal sense. I mean of an award. I don't like his hard man attitude. He acts like he can beat anyone. He bit Pogba, and then flapped. When Pogba was like, "What are you doing, man?" Of course, that was the Euros. If you don't know what I'm referring to there. Bit Pogba in the back when it was Germany against France. That's not what. I mean, I don't know what I expected, but that is not what I expected Ruben Diaz to sound like. Dish. Alright, part 2. We can't get H or A. But what was Bayern's group again? Was that? I can't remember what group they were in now. They were Group E. We don't want Group E. I think that'd be the worst. Group A or B, if we can avoid them, I'll be happy. Liverpool, there we are. That was us. Hi Craig, you're half here. That's fine, mate. If thank you for stopping in. What have you missed? Nothing so far. They've drawn the original pot. They're just about to get into pot 2. Sorry, there is a bit of a delay, by the way, as well, if you haven't realised. You have a mad echo, do I? Is that because it's picking up my feedback? Test. Dortmund can get A, B, C or D. Oh, do you know what that is? Oh, I haven't even realised my voice mod's somehow on. I've had a voice changer on this entire bloody time. How's that active? Okay, that should be better. Alright, Borussia Dortmund got Sporting. Alright, Real Madrid. Real Madrid can get E, G or H. Are we still finding out who Real Madrid got? Tension? D. That guy was trying to flip the thing. Oh, it was reversible and the guy was trying to like flip it. Oh god, that's embarrassing. Alright. Let's have a look. Is this Liverpool? Here we go. Here we go. This is the moment. Liverpool. Who are we getting? What group? Not B or E, please. We're going to get E, aren't we? I'm seeing a lot of You'll Never Walk Alone in the chat. Yes, my guys. B. Atleti. We've got Atletico Madrid in our group. Of course. Of bloody course. Someone is at the front door at the perfect time. Great, thank you. Okay, the next one is PSG. This will be an interesting one. They have to go into A, so they're going to go up against City. City vs PSG. That's actually a surprise, to be fair. That is actually a very big surprise. They normally get an easy run and they haven't this time. That's interesting. Juventus, who are they going to get? Who Juventus going to get? And will, more importantly, will Ronaldo still be there? H. Who was in H? Oh, Chelsea. Juve and Chelsea. Will Ronaldo still be there by the time this happens? Who knows? PSG, City. If City do get Ronaldo, see the goats. Alright, Barca. They can be in E or G. I reckon they'll get E. Well, they've just had to mention the Messi's not in the Barca. E, they've got E. I'm mystic. I'm psychic, boys. I'm psychic. I called City for A, and I called Barca for E. I know these things. I know these things. Maybe they can get revenge for that 8-2 a couple of years ago. By the way, on the stream chat, what's the box on the right? It's Craig, that is the chat, but I realised after I made this that the YouTube chat's integrated into YouTube, so it doesn't actually work. So this needs to go, basically. That's why it's there, because I thought it would work the same way as it does on Twitch, but it doesn't, so ignore that. Alright, the last one, I think is, no, we are Dortmund. Manchester United, of course. I see who they're going to get. They can only get Villarreal. They've got Villarreal again? I said it again. I was like, oh, do you know what? That'd be great. Villarreal, United. I'm predicting these things. I know these things. I said it'd be great if we could get Villarreal and United again in the group stage because it would be revenge for the Europa League. There's an F in it. An F in what? The chat. An F. More awards. More awards. Well, so far we've got Atleti. PSG, Man City, that'll be interesting. Especially if City do get Ronaldo. Because it'd be Messi versus Ronaldo again, but at different clubs. United versus Villarreal again. Repeat of the Europa League. And, was the other one? Chelsea. Who did Chelsea again? Oh, Juventus. Don't think there's any decent narrative in that, but I might be missing something obvious. This is probably midfielder of the year. I missed who the male one was. I can only see the women's, and unfortunately I don't know who the women's is. Oh, N'Golo Kante. Okay, fair enough. Just gotta wait while they do the awards. I'm bloody boiling now as well because I've been doing this with lights on for fucking like an hour because I forgot to do all the awards first. But yeah, again, I didn't expect N'Golo Kante to sound like that. I've never heard them talk, but again, I don't really know what I was expecting him to sound like. Forward has got to be like... Who was the highest scorer? Was it Haaland? Forward has to be Haaland, surely. Interestingly, all the men's awards have been English clubs winning it. Because even Edouard Mendy won the goalkeeper one. Mendy, Diaz, Kante. And I don't think there's any... I don't think there's any English forwards that came close to scoring top. Maybe Salah, maybe Jota, I don't know. Can't remember. But they're about to do pot 3, so let's see who we get with us in Atleti's group. I think the worst of this could be Porto, Ajax, Shakhtar, Leipzig, Salzburg. I'd like Salzburg in there. I'd like to see Salzburg back again. I'd like to do another rematch there. I don't want Atalanta. I don't want a replay. So for that reason, I also wouldn't want Leipzig. Alright, I forgot what group we are. We are B. We're Group B. Liverpool Group B. So, let's have a look. Who's drawn first? It is Shakhtar. Watch this be A. Watch this be Group A. I'm predicting it now. D. Okay. D is Sporting and Dortmund. Oh, it's not. Sorry. Oh, sorry. It's Real Madrid and Inter. F for them. Not actually Group F, but it is an F for them. Alright, next one is Benfica. This is a mad way to do a draw. But, you know, it works. If they didn't do billion awards in the meantime. Should just do all the draw and then all the awards. Right, they have their Group E, so they have Bayern and Barcelona. Benfica are in Group E with Bayern and Barcelona. Who do we want with the remains? Salzburg. I want Salzburg. Zenit. Zenit's the next one to be drawn. Let's see who they get. Wow, I've just read one of the comments on their Twitter here, which I'll repeat in a minute, but I want to see who they get first. Group H. So Zenit are with Chelsea and Juventus. Someone's put a comment saying Messi and Ronaldo are going from playing El Clasico to Oil Clasico because PSG and Man City. What a joke. What a joke. Or El Clasico. Alright, Leipzig. This is an interesting one. I do like Leipzig. But I would prefer to not play them again because I don't want a replay. But I'll take them. I'll take them if we need to. It'd be an interesting one. They can get us. Still. A. Interesting. So that's City and PSG. So Leipzig. That's a strong group. PSG, City and Leipzig. Nasser looks pretty worried there. The PSG president looks pretty worried. Alright. Let's have a look. Atalanta. Bet you this is B. I bet you we get a fucking ton of replays. I bet you we get like Atletico from like a couple of years ago. Atalanta. Oh no, we can't get Atalanta. For some reason. Don't know why. I'm guessing because we went up against them last year, so it wasn't. But then why would Leipzig not? I don't know. I don't get this. I don't get that. Don't get why we can't get them again, but we're exempt from getting Atalanta anyway. They've got Group F, which is Villarreal and Manchester United. Atalanta, Villarreal, Man United. That's an average group. That's an average group. It's an interesting group, but it's an average group. A so far is the probably the one I'd say is the group of death. I feel sorry for whoever gets a Group A. Salzburg, come on. B. B. Salzburg's Drew. Let's go B. Oh, they can't get us. Why can't they get us? I don't get that. Why can't Salzburg play us? Oh, because Atleti. Didn't they play Atletico last year? F. That's annoying. They didn't get F, they got G. Okay, so Salzburg, Lille, and Sevilla. That's an interesting group. I might watch that group. Porto. I think this is the last one in it, so did we get Porto? Yeah, so I think we got Porto. That's a good draw. It's one of the hardest ones in that group, I think, but I think it might be the hardest one in that group. Maybe Ajax not. Oh no, Ajax is actually, I don't know. I don't know if I prefer Porto or Ajax. But we'll see Gruick again. Forwards of the season, and it's Haaland. Called it. I think he was the top scorer, so of course. The Atletico Twitter account has said hi again to Liverpool Football Club. Mate, we're getting revenge. We are getting revenge. We want blood. I think we've had a hard group, but I think City have probably had a harder one. PSG, City. Who was the other one? I can't remember who they. Alright, pot 4. Who do we think it's going to be? Probably AC. It's AC Milan, probably. Mouse just broke. F. There we go. I think I fixed it by just scrolling a bunch of times. Alright, their first draw is BSC Young Boys. And they are going to get as long as it's not A. I kind of want that to be the group of death. It's F. That is Chelsea, Juventus, and Zenit. Oh no, it's not. That's H. I'm bad at this. It was Villarreal, Manchester United, and I forgot who the other one was. Next one is Besiktas, sorry. Okay, they are going into there's a guy on the phone then filming. Come on, a bit quicker. C, Group C. So that is Sporting, Borussia Dortmund, Ajax. Alright, the next draw is AC Milan. Watch this be B. Watch this be B. B. They can only be Group A or Group B. Watch it be B. B. AC Milan, Porto, and Atletico. Oh, that is a bad group. That is a bad group. We can pull that off though. Wolfsburg is the next draw. They can only be G or H. G. So they're with Lille, Sevilla, Salzburg. Club Bruges. Or Bruges. They can be A, B, or H. Come on, BA. BA. I think they're alright, actually. Bruges. At least they're one of the strongest from that group, I think. It's A. I'm predicting all these, man. I think I've got like 5 or 6 predictions, right? That's a bad group as well. City, PSG, Leipzig, and Bruges. Malmo FF, which of course we've played in the Imaginary Cup in our FIFA playthrough. Go over to the Fish Stakes channel and watch how that went. FIFA Stakes series. Malmo are going to get H, yeah. Chelsea have got an alright group there. They've got Malmo, Zenit, Juventus. That's a pretty decent team, group. Dynamo. It's the next one. Benfica, Bayern, and Barcelona. Dinamo Kiev or Dynamo Kiev. Sheriff Tiraspol. I think that's the United. No, it's not. Who's the last one of that? D. That's Inter, Real Madrid, Shakhtar. Inter and Real Madrid winning that. That's all the draws. So Liverpool have Atletico, Porto, and AC Milan. It's not the worst group, but it's not it's not the best either. So we have Group A is Man City, PSG, Leipzig, and Club Brugge. That's a bad group. That's a group of death. That is a group of death. I'd say that's probably the strongest group. Then we've got Group B, which is us, which is Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Porto, and AC Milan. That's also a group of death, but not as bad. C is Sporting CP, Borussia Dortmund, Ajax, and Besiktas. Group D is Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Shakhtar, and Sheriff Tiraspol. And Group E is Bayern, Barcelona, Benfica, Dynamo Kiev. Group F is Villarreal, Manchester United, Atalanta, and BSC Young Boys. Group G is Lille, Sevilla, Salzburg, and Wolfsburg. That's a decent group for ease. That's like, I'd say they're probably all roughly around the same level. Maybe Lille a little bit stronger, maybe Sevilla a little bit stronger, but still. Group H is Chelsea, Juventus, Zenit, and Malmo. So, I mean, we could have got a better draw there. I'm not too annoyed. Porto, we can beat. Atletico, we can beat as long as our whole squad's fit. Who was the other one? AC. AC Milan will be an interesting one. I don't know a lot of their players. Where did they finish last year? AC Milan. AC Milan. League table. They finished second. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course they did. Where did they finish before that? They finished 6th. So maybe that was just an anomaly. Where was the one before that? 18, 19, 5th. So they're around, in and around the top 4. Yeah, they're in and around, usually 5th or 6th, maybe pushing a little bit higher. I mean, I know obviously Ibra plays for them. I don't know many other players from AC Milan though. I don't think. AC Milan players. Porto can be an easy team, but they can also give you a bit of a kick up the arse sometimes if they're in the right mood. Giroud, Kjaer plays for them. The Hernandez, Mignon. Giroud now plays for them. Romagnoli. Tonali, Sandro Tonali. Yeah, again, yeah, not the best draw, but I'm glad we didn't get like some of the other teams. We could have got like Bayern, could have got what was the other one? Bayern. Actually, Villarreal would have been okay. Probably would have took that. Atleti got Inter probably would have been better. I think they can probably surprise a few people. Could have got Lille. Could have got Sporting. I think A is definitely the hardest group though. A have got it worse than us, I think. I'm just glad City have not got an easy run again. They've got PSG, they've got Leipzig, they've got... Well, actually Leipzig might be weakened now because they got rid of their two main defenders. That would have been weird, wouldn't it? Imagine if we got Bayern and it was Konate versus Upamecano. But nonetheless... they also got... Who else they got? They got Bruges. Bruges is kind of an easy one. Bruges is kind of an easy one. But we'll see. Exciting. It's interesting. So we'll see. That's when is that being played? When is that being played? 13th. Group stage will begin 14th and 15th of September. I'm just reading some reactions now. People saying mixed things. People saying that we did get the worst draws, but they're still not the... well, some of the worst draws we could have got, but we got let off with some of the others. So like, we didn't get Bayern. So I think that's probably good. Van Dijk is probably going to be facing Lukaku, Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic and Suarez. He's playing the best strikers of this generation. Ronaldo? Why are you playing Ronaldo? He's either going to be at Chelsea, not Chelsea, bloody hell, City or Juventus, of which they're both in different groups. I think. Ronaldo? What's he talking about, Ronaldo? Suarez, Ibra, Lukaku. Which I agree with, but... Let's see. Thoughts on Liverpool's group. Group of death, question mark. Well, at least we got Porto. First won it. Difficulty again out of the league. And 3-0 down at half-time in the final. This is past. At least we got Porto. Can't wait. Come on, you Reds. Tough one. Very tough, but we'll do it. Big welcome downfield. Decent. We can win it. Could have gone better. Tough one. I think that's the general gist. Is it could have gone better. Could have been a better draw, but we can win that, I think. So, yeah. we'll obviously be doing watch-alongs for that. We're going to be doing a watch-along. Our next one is on Saturday. That is for Chelsea. And stay tuned for more videos, transfer news, all that jazz. And I'll see you soon.